Celebrities are frequently used as scapegoats for incidents that may not have been their fault because of the way the media portrays the world of celebrities. These celebrities have often blamed the media for exaggerating their mistakes and personal issues, from Miley Cyrus questioning her Disney identity, to Demi Lovato's battles with addiction, and Meghan Markle's constant scrutiny. Janet Jackson, Rihanna, and Yoko Ono all experienced a torrent of abuse that eclipsed their humanity and contributions, exposing a concerning trend of sensationalism that affects both public opinion and personal lives. Cyrus Miley. She has been criticized for almost everything she has done. She had the image of the wholesome star from the popular series Hannah Montana because of her Disney origins. She would, however, contest this story in 2008. Cyrus, who was 15 at the time, was only wearing a sheet and was topless. The young celebrity was immediately the target of popular and media indignation. Every year as she grew older and Hannah Montana came to an end, Cyrus stepped outside of this meticulously constructed Disney persona. "Hey, when I'm 16 and you're circling my boobs and all that, am I the bad guy?" She expressed her belief that things had changed in the same Rolling Stone interview, adding, "I think we've made some big progress in the past 2 years, especially toward women and bodies. You might be able to slut-shame now, but I'm not even sure. Does that even exist? I haven't been slut-shamed by the media in a very long time." Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato has battled several problems for years, ranging from substance misuse to an eating disorder. Even as recently as 2021, when she disclosed in her documentary that she relapsed months after her nearly deadly 2018 overdose, these issues have been in the public eye. For the majority of her career, Lovato's addictions and other difficulties have been the subject of far more stories than her professional accomplishments. Lovato's problems for the tabloids were magazine sales and clicks. It served as a continual reminder of Demi's troubled history. Instead, she discovered that the media was constantly coming up with new ways to attack. As evidenced by their treatment of other celebrities who have experienced considerably worse outcomes, tabloids have never been good at covering addiction. Ono Yoko. For 10 years, from 1960 to 1970, the Beatles were arguably the most popular band in the world. However, when the band announced their breakup in 1970, everything fell apart. The Globe was shocked by this news. Almost immediately, Ono was accused of being the reason behind the band's dissolution, a charge that has persisted for more than 50 years. In an interview with prominent British interviewer David Frost in 2012, Paul McCartney, a member of the Beatles, tried to end the rumors. He informed Frost that the band was disintegrating long before Ono joined the scene, and that the group was disintegrating, not Ono. The way that the Beatles and Yoko Ono were treated differently was the main point of contention. Even Ono agrees with the choice made by the media to exploit him as a scapegoat for a long brewing issue. Even as Ono approaches 90 years old, Beatles fans have found solace in carrying on this tradition due to constant harassment in the media. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle declared in 2020 that they would be leaving their royal responsibilities and starting a new life away from the royal family. However, this is not where our story starts, such as the one from 2017 when the media fanned out about Prince William giving Middleton an avocado while she was pregnant. This is by no means the worst offender, but it is an absurd example. Nevertheless, it appears that Prince Harry and Meghan were committing a clear-cut money grab when they did it in 2020. She nearly committed suicide, she revealed to Oprah in a 2020 interview on how the media damaged her mental health. Never one to hold back when criticizing Markle, Piers Morgan, anchor of Good Morning Britain, called the interview a 2-hour tirade against our royal family. When she talked about her mental health, he kept calling her manipulative. Unfortunately, he is not alone in his opposition to the Duchess of Sussex. Rihanna. When the world discovered that Chris Brown had physically assaulted then-girlfriend Rihanna as they were traveling to the Grammys on February 8, 2009, it was shocking. Rihanna was hospitalized as a result of the attack, and Brown was ultimately found guilty. Initially, the media just reported the facts as they were. The majority of the reports concentrated on Chris Brown's career decline. When Rihanna returned to Brown a few months later, and again in 2012, the story took a different turn. Despite their brief reunions, the victim was targeted by the tabloids for seeing the offender again. Her choice drew harsh criticism, particularly in light of all she had said about Brown in interviews. When questioned about the picture from that evening, she told the reporter in her interview with Diane Sawyer, "I feel humiliated and very embarrassed. I become enraged once more." The media took a disorganized and insensitive approach to domestic abuse. At the time, there wasn't much discussion about it. The media chose to promote harmful falsehoods and engage in victim silence behind mountains of hate, rather than furthering these conversations. Rihanna was not the victim. Rather, she was portrayed as the cause of her mistreatment, a message that has not held up well over time. Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson was the star of the Super Bowl halftime concert on February 1, 2004. She had put a lot of effort into making the performance memorable. Timberlake attempted an outfit change reveal by tearing off Jackson's clothes during the performance. Rather, she was left vulnerable in front of the Super Bowl's more than 100 million spectators. Everyone blamed Jackson for the stage accident in 2004. The FCC, the media, and irate spectators who filed over 500,000 complaints. Radio stations stopped playing her songs. She was not invited to the Grammys, and the singer was constantly criticized by the media for the incident. Jackson was accused of being an opportunist who staged the incident to attract publicity and controversy. Her album had the lowest charting position since 1984 when it was released nearly 2 months later. The media presented Jackson as a villain, even though there were none in this occurrence. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe for more updates, and drop a comment with your thoughts below. We'd love to hear from you.